Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, episode 48. I'm super excited to just be here to talk about subscriptions, talk about things. What have you been subscribed to on this episode? And we'll be talking about like actual subscriptions, life subscriptions, YouTube, podcasts, asking people to subscribe, and daily life subscriptions, which deal with friendships, relationships, and more. Again, I am on my goal, like my last couple of days into this decade and this year to make my 50th episode, and I am on track to reach that, so I'm super excited. So thank you guys for listening. You have been getting a treat with 2 episodes a week, and I am just blessed to be able to continue to put out content. So don't forget to subscribe, and if you're listening and you have not left a review, please leave a review. I truly appreciate all the reviews I've gotten. Even if you just leave a rating, that will help me in this podcast. Share it, tag me on Instagram, tag me on Facebook when you're listening. I love to repost you guys' posts and what you learn from it and what you get from the episodes. So keep sharing, keep tagging me, and don't forget to also follow my Coins and Connections page as well on Instagram. All right, so I want you to basically just ask yourself, when is it time to unsubscribe? When do you realize you're not using it and it no longer serves you? That's when you should unsubscribe. I want you guys to just take a deep look into your subscriptions that you have right now, even your Apple Podcasts, Spotify podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Has that person stopped uploading? Are they at a stall? Is that it for them? If so, just unsubscribe. There's no need for you to hold that space in your phone or on your devices to someone who is no longer fulfilling a purpose or serving a moment in what you used to look forward to. Also, if you're not using that iPhone app that you have a subscription to, just unsubscribe. It's going to charge your bill every month. You don't need it. If you don't need that extra storage either, unsubscribe from that as well. Another tip I want you to remember, or even just think about, because this could be serving as a reminder for you, to check your yearly subscriptions that you have that are set to renew in the new year. Make sure you know the date or like maybe the month, and do you still need it? If not, make sure you unsubscribe. Make sure you no longer renew for another year of something that you probably only use half of this year. So just make sure you unsubscribe. Also, do you have domain names that are getting ready to renew for the 2 to 3 years? Because you know it's a little bit more expensive if it renews for 2 to 3 years versus 1 year. So just check the dates on that and make sure you are financially prepared for those charges to come out. And the biggest one of all, make sure your Amazon Prime subscription is ready, because we need that. That is something that I will never unsubscribe from, and I'm sure most of you won't either. So make sure Amazon is in check. Make sure you know when it is set to renew. If you're doing yearly, if you get a discount for college, military, whatever, make sure you know how much it is and when it's coming up, so you can make sure that it stays intact, because we need Prime. Prime is a life right now. So I get asked a lot, how did you start your podcast? Where do I begin? How can I start a podcast? Well, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. You know, I'm down with the free. There's a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Like, ain't nobody listening yet and you making money. How dope is that? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So what are you waiting on? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. All right, so we are going to talk about how to basically unsubscribe from friendships and relationships and a few other things that are toxic. And do you need closure? If you fell out with somebody or if you had a breakup this year, did you have closure in that situation, or was it just too toxic that you did not have closure? A few ideas are possibly maybe to see if the person is open to have a conversation so you both can have closure. If they're not up to it, I would say write a letter, get all your feelings out and burn it. There's no more full moons in the new year, in 2019, I believe. So, you can't burn it under a full moon. But hey, if you are going to a fire pit or you are going to some place that has a fire pit, that would be a perfect place to just burn the damn letter, with all your feelings and things that you want to leave behind in it. Write in your journal. I don't know what your religion is, pray about it or talk to your therapist about it. However you need to work through whatever you left behind in the new year. Well, in 2019, do that for yourself. Remember, it's never for the other person, it's for you. Because most of the times we carry stuff for so long and the other person moves on with life being super fine. But what I've done, like over the past month, every time, those Facebook memories come through and it said on this day you became friends with such and such, I have started to delete people off of my Facebook friends list that I know I haven't interacted with. And I've also found lots of abandoned Instagram accounts by looking through the people that I follow. And I have been able to delete over 500 people. My list is just over 1,000 right now. I do not follow a lot of celebrities anyway. Maybe a few. I don't follow like 50 celebrities. I don't have hella blue checks. I feel like if I want to see what they have going on, it's too easy to just type in their Instagram name, check them out, and be on my way. I don't have to subscribe to that type of life or have feelings about what they're doing. I look at Shade Room, but I don't follow the Shade Room. So maybe once a day I'll go and I'll check out some of the posts, and then that's it. So you have to have some type of boundaries and self-control about what you intake. Most of the time I look at the Shade Room to see what's funny, or to see who is like beefing or clapping back. Most of the stuff is just purely entertainment for me, and I don't take it serious because I know the difference between entertainment and reality. Also, same thing with these shows. I know a lot of it is scripted, even though they're reality shows. I take it as that, as entertainment, and I also say, okay, this is not how I want to act when I get this age. So I do that as well. So also I deleted at least 30 numbers from my phone, people who I haven't talked to since the middle of this decade. Some people I didn't even remember who they were or where we met. And that's kind of just like the military life struggle. So I deleted so many numbers out of my phone. And I feel good about that. I kind of keep my call log empty and deleted. And one thing I do want to do is go back through my cell phone email in my email on my laptop and just kind of like really truly clear any like backlog and emails that are just kind of like sitting there. So in conclusion, just check the things that you're subscribed to clean it up. And if I wasn't visiting my family right now in South Carolina, I would probably be cleaning out my closet and throwing stuff away as well at home. But we have 2 more episodes until the new year, and I'm excited about, again, reaching my goal of 50 episodes this year. So thank you for continuing to just listen and share. And if you would love to learn more, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm currently doing a review on print on demand sites that you should be using in 2020. And this was a super short episode, just kind of, letting you guys know and talk about what we're subscribing to in our life, what we're allowing in, and which we should be cleansing out, just to give you an idea of something else that you can add to your to-do list to go into the new year, right? And I hope you enjoy this, but until next time. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing. Don't forget to leave a review. If you have any questions, you can email me at hello@cinquantacoxsmith.com. Feel free to visit my websites, www.cinquantacoxsmith.com and www.coinsandconnections.com. You can follow me on Instagram at cinquantacoxsmith and at Coins and Connections. Feel free to visit my free Facebook group. It's called Books Plus Business Support Network. And I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.